Hello, how's it
Oh,
going?
yeah. Good. How are you? I believe this is yours. You were going to give it to me.
Hello, Pickles, and welcome to another episode of Crucial 2 on the Obsidian Order. Yes, welcome back to another episode, and we are going out there 5 mode. We are going to be building today, just over this bridge. We are going to be starting our Komodo Palace. Long time in the waiting. I just added these the other day. Can't hear them today, though. Look at that. Nice little bit of sound there. I didn't know if I was supposed to have one there. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. We are coming over here today because we're going to be making a start on our Komodo Palace, which is going to end up somewhere along here. We're going to be building the entrance today, and then as the series goes on, we will start stretching it back and adding more details and, yeah, gradually bringing the palace together. But before we start building the palace, I need to go over to the gold farm to do some amendments so that we can get some blocks. Black stone, to be precise. While I'm on my way over there, though, I met up with Sunfire the other day, and this is what we got up to.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Yeah, good, good.
I noticed when I was here, I could hear the tortoise regrowing, but I do not see tortoise. So where are you hiding these things?
The sound of tortoises travels, like, forever. I noticed in my
Maybe
creative
some way for
world,
players to locate them.
it might be, yeah. Unless there's a tortoise around here somewhere, I don't know. But
Maybe.
I've got this view to start with.
Oh, what is this? Oh, so
Our
that is
little
what we've got a little deal on, haven't we?
Yeah, yeah.
So we'll sort that out. Yep. Okay, shall we try out this Fortune 4 on the tortoise?
Yeah.
This price has come on quite a bit, hasn't it?
It's getting there.
Good.
It's getting there. Like, I'm in farming mode at the moment to try and get all the
Hmm.
resources to build. So it's taking its time, but I'm hoping that once all the farms are done, it's just going to suddenly just like appear without any effort on my behalf as well. Right, so down here is we can use these tortoises actually.
Ooh.
So I've got a third tortoise lying around if these two don't feed, but this is my tortoise ore farm.
Now, very good.
In a creative world, this was, I don't know if like height's got anything to do with how the cave roots regenerate, but in a creative world, I had to build this bit at the back here. This is all thing like you have to piece this together, edit it. This bit at the back is the cave root farm, and I had to build it this big to get enough roots to feed the tortoises in my creative testing world. Have a look in that vault at how many roots I've got.
Ooh, I am in this vault here.
No,
Crikey!
In there, the storage vault.
Oh, in the vault.
Yeah. That's overflow. So I'm going to get another 4 tortoises eventually.
I've just realised my recording software decided not to record.
No. Hello, how's it going?
Oh, yeah. Good. How are you? I believe this is yours. You were going to give it to me.
Yeah. Look, I've got something for you here.
Oh, amazing. I wonder what it could be. Oh, it's not like we've done this before. Oh, it's 9 and a bit stacks of iron ore that we are going to Fortune 4 and see what we get. And it's a 75-25 split in your favour.
No. Because I'm going to get you to mine it. I think you can have a third and I'll have 2/3. And it's easier to split that way because...
is it?
Yeah.
I suppose, 9 stacks, yeah.
6-3. See?
Kind of, but it's going to be on the total of what's mined, isn't it? So that's going to be considerably more than 9 stacks.
It will, but I was just thinking in chess form, it's easier to say you've got 3 of every row and I've got 6. But I'll quite happily let you have 25% if you only want 25%.
Whatever the maths works out is better.
You are a brilliant negotiator.
I'm tired, and maths is not my strong suit when I'm tired. So yeah, whatever's easiest.
Right, so we're down here.
But you were telling me about this lovely farm.
Yeah, so we're down here because you want a fortune for one of our tortoises.
I want to see what happens.
But I was just letting you know about this farm here. So this is my iron ore farm.
It's over 7,000.
So I might need to collect some more tortoises. And there's a double chest.
Yeah, I think you might. Yeah, I think you might. This feels possibly overkill. Although you could potentially, you do know it's a brewing ingredient, right? As well, cave root.
Is it?
Fortifying, I think it is, something like that. Which means that it's kind of like strength plus. It's extra defense, so you take a lot less damage.
I could sell that.
So cave root can be really useful as a ingredient. Just cool. FYI, in case you want a little side business.
There we go. I've got a cave root farm. Right.
Yeah. We're
going to grab a stack of this cave root, and then we're going to feed it to these tortoises over here. The tortoises that I prepared earlier. So.
What's this, Blue Peter?
And we got iron straight away.
Try it? Yeah. Oh, right, okay.
So I did it with Fortune 3, and I got a stack and 17 nuggets.
Just one, did you say?
One stack, and yeah, one tortoise.
Off one tortoise, just doing it once?
Yeah. Why?
Stack and how much? 17.
What did you get?
I think Fortune 4 breaks it. I got 9. Do you know what we should do? Right, what? I'll give you these. I'll give you the ingots that I got, all the stuff that I've picked up from these tortoises so far. That way we've got a clean slate. The next iron. Should we mine a stack of this iron now? Yeah. And we'll actually see how much we get. I'll just do one stack because it'll take me a while to do all of it.
Want me to lay it while you mine it?
Well, you could lay another stack. If we do 2 stacks, maybe. Because I'm already sort of like halfway through on this one, so it shouldn't take too long to get this done as you're laying the next stack.
Speed laying.
Oh, I'm getting lag now. Placing too many blocks.
Me placing blocks behind you.
Oh, jeez, okay. Freaking me out. I'm just like, oh my god, my connection. No. 2 stacks of iron ore, and we got 5.5 stacks.
Ooh. That's pretty good.
Not bad. Not bad.
So what's that? It's like 5.5. That's
more than double.
Yeah, more than double. Definitely.
I think like if you've got Fortune 3, you tend to get around double, don't you?
Yeah.
How are the tortoises going?
They're eating the food. They just there's another one, Lapis again. These guys don't want to be iron tortoises. The only pets I've got at the moment are unicorns, but I managed to get 2, and I want to breed them.
How do you breed them? Is it the same as horses?
Diamond like carrots.
Diamond carrots?
Yeah. So you got to make a golden
carrot. I didn't even know
carrot.
that was a thing.
Got to make a golden carrot and then put 8 diamonds around it.
Wow. How much do you think there is? For you looking?
Well, there was just over 9 stacks.
Yeah.
I want to go with 2.5 rows in that shulker box.
A little more. Just a little.
Whoa.
Yep.
Nearly a shulker box full.
Yep.
Well, thank you for making my iron farm redundant.
It's what I do best.
Yeah. Right, do you want to try this tortoise out one more time?
Sure, if we can get an iron one,
we'll give it a try. Not that we need to anymore, but, you know, just for science.
Yeah.
Right. Coal. Yay!
There we go. Right, so Fortune 4.
So I got 18 last time.
I got 18.
Okay,
so it doesn't seem to have much of a difference.
Fortune doesn't affect the tortoises then. So I hope you enjoyed that little meet up with Sunfire. It's always good to do a bit of science and get someone else to mine your iron for you, isn't it? So we are over here at the gold farm. As I nearly fall off, I suddenly remembered I haven't got my gold boots on. Right, there we go. Let's try again. Hopefully nothing attacks us while we're here. Well, something's bound to attack us, isn't it? But hopefully nothing too much. Because we can cope with these. But yeah, you got some iron. Got gold, sorry. Right, so our plan, before we get rudely interrupted, is to try and turn this into a Piglan bartering farm. We still want the gold, but we want to be able to barter with these guys. So my plan is to try and capture a couple of these, drop them down here, and then kind of put them in a box. So, we just see how it goes, shall we? Oh, explanations. So we're now down here, and I think we got ourselves sorted. We're going to come out here. It's going to be a little bit loud because of the mobs dropping, but hopefully they're going to be a bit courteous of us. Anyway, we're going to get our mobs. We're going to get our piglins to kind of be here. I might come out one more with blocks, so out here and then out here. Hopefully be a little bit more quiet. And we're going to go one more as well. I say we're done and we're not. Right, there. I've come out like that because I want it to be in the middle. And what we're going to do is we're going to put a scaffolding there, scaffolding there. So that's where the mobs are going to sit. We then want to put a trapdoor in here because this will push the mobs either side. And then what we want to do is, ideally, we want to have a hopper in there. So we'll feed a hopper into there and a hopper into there. So that's where our mobs are going to sit. And then I think what we'll do, actually, just to be on the safe side, is we've got our third hopper. And we shall feed that into there. So any of the coins that drop will... Any of the loot that drops will now drop into there. So what we want to do is build up around the outside. We're going to put that there. Then we're going to jump up here. This is going to be the contraption that is going to fire the nuggets to the piglins. We'll do that. Redstone up there. So this is sticking the idea from the tree farm. What we're going to do is we're going to grab our dispenser and we're going to place our dispenser in there. And as you can see, that's now ticking away because it's constantly reading the dispenser firing and unfiring. Okay? What we can do is we can put our lever on the side and then that will turn it off and turn it on. So if we put that in there, and we put this in here, for some reason that turns it off. I'm not sure why. I think because that's powered, it's now powering that. Because that stays in a powered state while it's pushed down. And then as soon as we collect them, 3 more spit out. So that's how that's going to work. It's going to be constantly spitting out gold nuggets to the piglins, which are going to be sat in here. We want our piglins to run into here. So I'm going to stand here without my gold boots on and they should run through. I'm going to build a path that leads out to the corner of the ring there so that we can then drop the piglins down onto a platform down there. So we have our zigzag path in just where we want the piglins to drop down. We obviously don't want the piglins to die, so I have brought some vines in the hope that that will break their fall. We hope. What I do need to do is quickly make some buttons. There, I think I only need 2 to go there. And we'll do a 2 vine drop, I think. There. So hopefully that protects them. We're now up here. The plan being, I'm going to put a trapdoor, I can do that now, on this block hither and open it. We're then going to put a trapdoor on... No, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. We want to do it the other way around. Otherwise, they're going to get trapped on that trapdoor. Right. Trapdoor on this side, here. We're going to put a trapdoor there, so that will open up like that. Okay? And then what we then want to do is place a path going to there. And hopefully they don't fall off the side. And then we're going to stand there with no boots on. And hopefully they will just run across and dive bomb down the hole. As you can see, we've got this working now. The baby's just going to have to drop, I guess. And I'm hoping that they're not dying. Because I can't really see what's going on. But they are getting the heads put on them. As they detect me, I've got no boots on. They are getting... Well, they should be getting... If they're not wearing a helmet. Here he comes, and he gets a hat. So that's going to stop him from despawning. And this is where they end up. Although they shouldn't have ended up there. At least they've not died, I guess. Okay, time to get the shears out. I'm going to keep that closed for now. Shear that. Shear that. Right, here they are. Here they are. I'm going to open that. And hopefully they will just walk along. Put that up. We want that. And they should just walk down there. Of course they won't. Of course they won't. But what if I do this? Aha! Oh, blast. Come on, that's it. In you get. In you get. But technically, they should walk into the, Technically. This is all trial and error. We can do that. Put those in there. Right, so they're picking them all up. I hope. They are chucking their items out. I'm going to say that's a partial success. Obviously, entity cramming is going to play a factor, so we could always just trade with this many for now. So we have at least 20 in here. I can't tell you how many we have in there, but it's at least 20. So all we need to do now is try and figure out how we're going to get the gold from there into here. So one thing I forgot about, and that was rotten flesh. So that should have sorted the rotten flesh problem out until we get to 1,000 stacks. But I think that's going to take quite a while. So now the rotten flesh is going to go in there, and then the gold should go up there. And then if we turn it on, yes, look at that, it's working. I'm guessing if they're going to be staying there like that and we're not going to have any more, what we could do is that and that. We do that. That is split them up. And we'll shut that up as well. Put glass there again. We'll break this. Put glass there. Right. So we have picked our produce. I say that because we only had space for 8 of these, and there was another. So we've got most of this. Iron nuggets. Do we need iron nuggets? I'm going to take them. I don't know where they came from. So we've got pretty much most of this. We haven't got the string. We haven't got the leather. We haven't got the spectral arrows, the water, the coal, the feathers, or the chicken. But we're not going to get feathers in the chicken. And I don't think we're going to get coal either, because that comes from the dogs. So I think we're only missing the ender pearl and the leather, which we can get from other stuff anyway. We've got the bricks, we've got the soul sand, we've got the blackstone, we've got the gravel. We didn't choose the crown obsidian, and we've got the nether quartz. I think we've got the main stuff that we need. There's only one thing left to do, and that is to hook it up to the hoppers. That should all hook up, apart from the gold. Right. We're going to take the fire resistance bottles out. I don't know why gold is falling down there, though. So anything else that doesn't fit into a chest, I'm afraid you're being spat into the void. I probably should put a cactus or something there. And here's my solution for the wasted gold. We're going to come over here, grab a stack, and then we're going to come in here and put it in here. And then it will just bounce back into there to be used again. I'm not sure as to why. They must just be dropping it on the floor. I stayed here and did all of this. Yes, we have taken the tube down. We have changed the fittings or the dispensers to the sides here because I found that when they dropped at the corners, the piglins didn't scoop them up as quickly and then chuck them back into the hoppers, because the hoppers would pick them up as quickly as the piglins were dropping them. Now all of these drop chambers now feed into this one pipe that feeds into this chest. These hoppers also feed into this chest, and then the whole lot feeds into this bank of items along here. Yes, I decided to collect everything. It just made it a lot easier, and then anything that we don't need comes in here. We can hold 1,000 items in this, so hopefully it's a lot of the non-stackables. Obviously we've still got the fire resistance potions and stuff like that, but you don't get an awful lot of this stuff. So I think that'll be alright. If it becomes a problem, we'd just make another box for it. I've got a spare one here. So that's pretty much it. We have now got ourselves 2,000 blackstone, and that's increasing. That's pretty good. So these piglins here collect the nuggets that the zombie piglins drop, and then they start chucking stuff into the hoppers, which is why we were having problems, because they were getting stuck in this one and then feeding it into the dropper. The dispenser, was then firing like soul sand out, and dispensers in this mod pack place blocks. So it wasn't particularly good. But now I've got that off my chest, and I'm happy with the way it is. We can go building. But before we start building, we've obviously got to clear a bit of space. About this much space will do. And now we've cleared the space, we just need to do a little bit of terraforming. Okay, I think that will do. Now I just need to go and get the resources. So one of the main resources I need to collect is grey terracotta tiles. For that, I need grey dye. And I needed 23 stacks of grey tiles. Sorry. So I built myself a coral farm. Because coral turns into dye. So how this thing works is we've got redstone signal here. The cart comes backwards and forwards. The redstone signal will trigger a dispenser that's got bone meal in the middle of it there. We come here. We sit on here. We've got a silk touch pickaxe. And all we have to do is get the cart going backwards and forwards. And harvest the coral. Every time we hit the detector rail, it will trigger off the bone meal to grow more coral. Simples. The coral then ends up in this chest here, or in my inventory here, because I have acquisition. We have managed to gather up all our materials into these 5 shulker boxes, without counting. And we are ready to build. We are going to be starting off in the corners, building the corner turrets, I guess, or corner buildings, and then following through to the main building into the middle, which is the entranceway. But anyway, rather than just telling you what I'm going to do, why not just do it, hey?
Sometimes when you're here